Now we're here. We landed our jobs. We're in Japan. We're living here. Next, how did we maintain success? Or how did we even get successful, you know?
How do we stay afloat?
How do you stay afloat? How do you keep yourself alive and you know, in good spirits in Japan? So let's bring it back to you, Alex.
Yeah, so, you know, when I started preparing for today, I was thinking about what is it that's my formula or principle.
Right.
And I realized I don't really have a whole lot that I set out from the beginning. It's all natural, you know. But mostly I just do what I have to do, try to work hard and have fun at it. But when I analyzed my career behavior and the phases I went through, I realized that there's a cycle that I naturally follow. It's not something I decided beforehand.
Right.
It's something that I look back and realize is a product. One is I get into a new environment, watch carefully, understand what's going on.
Yeah.
Right. And then adapt. You know, you're still new. You need to understand what it is that's going on about. You need to understand how it is how your own style differs from that, and what parts of it need to be changed to match the current environment and allow you to be successful.
Yes.
Right. So that's about watch and adapt are the first two steps in the cycle, and then once you're familiar with the current work, you're always going to get to a point where, you need to watch for the next. It's the natural thing. So you focus, right? It's like, what is it that you want to do? Sharpen the focus. Decide what it is that you want to do next. And then you prepare.
Yeah.
Right?
Prepare.
To me, for the jump to Japan, that's like the 3-month course, right? The preparation, right? And in changing jobs within Google, that's like taking maybe a 20% position, part-time work, doing work for some other team and stuff. So prepare for it, and then which comes after focus. Focus and prepare, and then after that, you take the shot. You go for the jump. That's what I called it. Right, so that's kind of the cycle. To summarize it, watch, adapt, focus, decide what you want to do, prepare, and then jump.
I like it. I definitely one thing that really resonated with me was watch and adapt, because you haven't grown up in this country, right? You don't know the culture norms, and you're not going to be successful if you're going to try and come in and not adapt and make the people around you adapt to you. It's probably you're not going to have a good time. But you're really going to have to, you live in a new environment, new society, you're going to have to learn and change yourself a little bit to really be successful. I think that's key. And number 2, you said prepare, and you were talking about like doing like a 20% project or part-time work for another group. But I think that like not only prepares you for what the work's going to be like, but like networking as well. You meet people in that
Precisely.
group. And those people can maybe perhaps vouch for you or say you're a good fit. That little extra you need to kind of land that job or whatever you're looking for. So I think that's a lot of great. Maybe you didn't plan it, but I think just naturally, it's a good strategy on how to execute things and projects in life.
Yeah, that helped me a lot in both the transition from say when I worked for Microsoft and transition to work for a gaming company, for Nintendo.
Right.
That was a real big shift. Different industry, different target markets, different corporate culture. Right. This cycle helped me a lot, right? Especially watch and adapt, and then transitioning to Japan too, like you said.
Yeah.
It was it's a perfect fit for this cycle for me anyway.
Gotta be flexible for sure. All right, how about you, Tana?
I think it's all of us, I think, have similar kind of thinking around that.
Right.
Well. I mean, actually my mantra is like live now and at the same time open to the new possibility or potential.
Right.
I think there is two kind of my mantra.
Yeah.
So I will always try to focus on what I can do right now. And then at the same time, I was looking for what I really want to do, to visualize what I want to do in the kind of few years is on. At the same time, one of the two words I already think about contribution as well as the growth. I think they're the same kind of what contribution meaning that you're gonna do some work, right? You think about what kind of value you're gonna bring to the table.
Yeah, your value add
through your work. What your relationship with your family, friends, whatever it is, right? That is one thing. At the same time, I always think about how I can grow myself as a professional, or I can grow my business, whatever it is. It's also about the growth about it. I think there are two themes is very important for me. So, for example, when I work, I mean, when I transitioned to the Google from there, actually it was from my ex their manager referred me to this Google job because he knows I was looking for another opportunity since I've been there for a couple of years and I was looking for the new opportunity for myself to grow, and then he referred to me the Google job. And then, fortunately enough, I got the job offer through 5 interviews during the two months. I think there is something I happen to be. So there is a thing you need to think about how you're gonna be new, how gonna move on to the new opportunity. I think there is also a link to the current role. I mean, since I joined the Google, I spent 3 years as a sales manager in the in our department, but also after that I was looking for what I can learn and then grow myself, and then fortunately enough I found this Android OEM BD role in Japan. Again, one of the reasons I got this job offer is I have been in this OEM industry as there, and then before that I was working for Samsung. And before that, actually, I was for the SK Telecom, which is a Korean telco company. So, which is kind of what I feel is also everything comes around. Yeah. As long as you have some ideas, you can come helping those background experience finally help me again to find another new opportunity and grow myself.
So it's a networking aspect. It's a big part of your cycle, I guess, right?
Yeah. I kind of like the your last step is jump, and you're like always looking. You're open to change, and I think that's like a lot of people get stuck there. Like they'll do all the prep, they'll have the dream, but they never do the jump. They're like just too afraid of the change, and like I think one way to address that is to just have a plan. When you do encounter change, how do you deal with it? And then the second thing is, it kind of comes back to like sharing your ideas with others, but sometimes just getting somebody to give you that little push is all you need, right? To make that jump. So I thought that was cool. Both of those themes very, very important, but like change will definitely happen if you come out to Japan for sure. So be ready for it. And how to manage that, how to network, how to get through those interviews. I think that's something for a later topic. Maybe we can share for sure. Myself, I think step one, like I showed up in Japan, you got to learn, very similar. You got to learn from somebody. You got to find the teachers that are willing to take the time and invest in you and teach you, right? And so it's just kind of like just get thrown into the fire or drink from the fire hose or whatever like expression you want to use, but like just put yourself out there. The second thing I wrote was leave pride at the door. Because you're gonna make mistakes.
Oh yeah.
Like you're gonna mess up. You're not. There's no way you can do it perfectly, and just live with that. That's okay. It's not bad. You don't have to be perfect. Nobody in this world is perfect. Like even like native Japanese people aren't perfect. And plus you have that. You have just remember you have a value. You have international experience. Working at another large telecom company or working overseas at a large like Japanese technology company, like being the liaison for that and communications. Like you have something these people don't have, right? So you can like benefit from each other. So like just kind of keep that confidence in your head while making all your mistakes and
gotta respect each other, right?
Yeah, exactly. You're gonna make mistakes. You might get made fun of a little bit for like messing up like Japanese every now and then, but as long you have the respect for them, they'll have the respect for you. Forget pride. Pride is the most useless thing I have learned throughout my career. Pride is completely useless. Worst thing to save. That's the first thing I throw out the door. Right. So find those teachers that are willing to teach you. Leave pride at the door and just throw yourself in there. And I wrote here like just work hard, because it's gonna be hard work. Like I'm not gonna lie to you. I'm not gonna say it's easy. It's hard work, but if you have the passion and you love it's going towards your goal, I think it's totally easy to keep it up. And Japanese people, I think they really respect that. If they see you, you're trying your best, you're working hard, like that. That is one way to gain the people's respect around you, and it can really help you get you through that transition.
I think this working hard is not particular to coming to Japan.
Yeah.
But it's also, this shift from one culture to another.
Sure.
Right.
Definitely.
That is an extra burden you put on yourself.
Yeah.
If that's what you want to do, right? It may be your dream. It may be, something you're chasing, right? It may be something that's close to your heart, but it doesn't come without a price. You have to be prepared to pay.
No, that's a good point, right? Like if you wanted to work the least, you would never change your environment. You just do the same thing your entire life, and that's the easiest way.
Exactly.
But changing your environment requires extra work, requires adaptability, but you're rewarded for that hard work because since it's hard to do, there's very few people who've pulled it off. And so you build an asset into yourself, right? You've gone through that transition, you're able to navigate it. And once you're able to navigate it, you're able to help others navigate it, which is kind of what we're trying to do right now, right here. So just be ready for it. And but we are living proof that it's possible. It's you can do it for sure, and we hope to help others get through it as well.